Hello guys, this is Harshavardhan. Welcome back to my channel Harsha CVS. Guys, before starting the video, show your presence by hitting the like button. And guys, you don't have to worry about any screenshots or PDF. I will provide a complete PDF to you. I have already given link in the description such that you can access from the Telegram group, or I will say the process at last. Okay guys, now we are going to study about the multi-range extension of ammeters and voltmeters. Okay, see here I have written neatly that multi-range and extension. Now we will discuss about these two terms in detail. Okay, now see, basically assume that you are having a ammeter. What does ammeter will do? Ammeter will measure the current, right? Assume that my basic ammeter can read a maximum current of 5 amperes. If there is a requirement that I need to measure my current which is a greater than 5 amperes, assume it as a 10 amperes. Then what I need to do? I need to use another ammeter, right? In order to avoid the using of another ammeter, we are going with a certain technique such that we can use this ammeter to measure a 10 amperes of current. This is called a concept of multi-range. The same concept is applicable to voltmeter also. Okay. Now we will study about multi-range ammeters and voltmeters. Multi-range ammeter. Current range of a DC ammeter can be further extended by number of shunts selected range switch. I will explain this statement in detail. Okay, such meters are called multi-range ammeters. See, now you will get more clarity. Suppose assume that my input current to my instrument is, assume that it is a galvanometer. Okay, it is a galvanometer. You need to take a precaution that our galvanometer resistance should not vary. Here 5 ohms and here 5 ohms. Assume that 10 amperes of current is coming from here as a input. Now according to the current division rule, my current will split into two paths, IM and I here. Then as we are seeing here, there is a equal amount of resistance, current will split equally. Then how current will split? Here 5 amperes will come and here 5 amperes will come. Listen carefully, my galvanometer is taking a current of 5 amperes here. Now I will do certain modifications such that what happens to my galvanometer current we will see now. Now instead of placing a 5 ohms in the shunt, now place the 10 ohms resistor in the shunt. Now according to the current division principle, what will happen? I think everybody of you know the current division principle. How current in IM is calculated? IM is calculated as IM equals to I into, consider the opposite resistance, 10 amperes by sum of the resistance 15. Okay, now 10 into 10 100 by 15. I think it's come across 6.8 something it will come. Means IM current is greater than 5 amperes. Means we are doing nothing by replacing just the shunt resistance with some other resistance. We are improving the current capability in the galvanometer. In the first case, my galvanometer can read off just only 5 amperes. By just exchanging this shunt resistance 5 ohms with the 10 ohms, we are making the 5 amperes into 6.8 amperes. Okay, this is called a concept of multi-ranging. Okay, now see, this is my voltmeter circuit, that is multi-range multi-range ammeter circuit. See, I am having a here galvanometer and some resistance are connected in the parallel. Now what will happen if this is a switch? Okay, this switch has a capability of connecting to here, here and here. Assume that my switch is connected to resistance R1, then my galvanometer is in parallel with R1 resistance. Okay, assume that my switch is connected to R2, then my galvanometer is only in parallel with R2 with no other resistance. Okay, in such a way my switch what my switch will make, my switch will make the resistance to connect according to my requirement. Okay, R1, R2, R3, R4 are parallel with movement to get different select ranges. Okay, see, switch is a multi-position switch having a low contact resistance. Why we must have a low contact resistance? Because if here my resistance is more, then it will draws more current than what the current we require here. So we need to make very less amount of resistance here. Place here T. Okay, resistance and having high current carrying capability. Now make before break type switch. It is a very important term in the multi range extension of a ammeters. See, listen this case carefully. Assume it is as a switch number position 1 and it is as a position 2. Initially my switch is at position 2 and it will come to position 1 after some time. While traveling from the position 2 to position 1, it need to travel in the space. In this duration, with galvanometer there is no resistance connected in parallel, right? So huge amount of current will flow into the galvanometer and galvanometer will get damaged. So what we need to do? Instead we need to do, before leaving this second terminal, connect our switch to first terminal and again and now open this terminal 2. So you will get always a resistance in parallel with our galvanometer circuit. Okay, this is the concept which we are using. See carefully that before it is a switch number 2, it is a terminal 1. Before leaving the switch 2, to which place we need to connect? We need to connect to 1. So connect a switch to 1 and leave the second terminal. Leaving that second terminal means open the second terminal. Yeah, with the normal switches we are unable to do this operation. So to do this operation we are using make before break type switch. Okay, if we use an ordinary switch, then during range changing there is no shunt in parallel. So full current flow through meter and meter get damaged. Okay, in order to avoid this we are using this type of switch. Make before break type switch is designed in such a way it make contact with the next terminal before breaking with the previous terminal. So my system is completely protected. And here read carefully that multi-range ammeters are used for the range it can measure of a maximum 50 amperes. Okay, maximum 50 amperes of current we can measure by using the concept of multi-range. See here, now I will discuss a problem, so you will get more clarity how my resistance is changing. Okay, a 1 milliampere meter movement having an internal resistance of 100 ohms. See carefully, I am talking with a movement. So I have already said the terms, the notations that are related with the galvanometer as IM. M is the term that is related with the galvanometer. They have given IM as a 1 milliampere having internal resistance, it means having RM as a 100 ohms. Okay, then what they are asking, convert into multi-range ammeter having, they have given certain ranges here 0 to 10, 0 to 20, 0 to 50 milliamperes. Then find the value of a shunt resistance. That is the simple case that we need to follow here. Okay, now see, IM equal to 1 milli, RM equal to 100. Okay, now first what they are asking, 0 to 10 milliamperes. Same 0 to 10 milliamperes. In the previous class I have said about, I have given the formula of RSH to you, shunt resistance. IM RM by I minus IM. Okay, here what is IM? 1 milliampere. What is RM? 100. What is I? See, I is the maximum value that is given in the range 10 milliamperes minus IM 1 milliampere. By solving this I will get the resistance of 11.11 ohms. It is indicating that when I place my shunt resistance to the maximum value of 11.11, I can get a maximum of a 10 milliamperes of current. Okay. See, second case. In the second case, similar way, in the second case, I need 0 to 20 milliamperes of current. Then what I will do? Same apply the general formula. Im Rm by I minus Im. Im Rm by I minus Im. What is Im? The value it won't change. Rm it won't change. Just I will change. Then here, what is the maximum value of current I require? 20 milliamperes. So 20 milli by 1 milli, I am getting a 5.2 ohms. Such that if I place my 5.2 ohms in shunt with my galvanometer can measure a maximum of 20 milliamperes. And the similar case in the third case 0 to 50 milliamperes. So Im 1 milliampere, Rm 100 milliamperes, I maximum value 50 milliamperes and Im again 1 milliampere. By solving this, we are getting 2.041 ohms. It means if I place 2.041 ohms in shunt with my galvanometer can measure a maximum value of 50 milliamperes. See here, by observing this calculation, we can note something that in order to increase my range, I need to decrease my shunt resistance. Okay, guys, you try this problem at your copy and mention your answers in the comment box. Okay. Next, extending of a ammeter range. Extending means nothing but what we have discussed until now, we have written in the theory format. That's all. Range of ammeter can be extended to measure high current values by connecting external shunt. Yes, this is the action what we are doing to measure a high current values with the moment. Okay. Now coming to the voltmeters. Until now we have discussed about ammeter. For ammeter, what we have done? We have connected some resistance in shunt with my galvanometer. But for the voltmeter, we need to follow some different strategy to get multi-ranging of voltmeters. Connect a number of resistance along with a range switch to provide a greater number of workable ranges. Now we will have look at one. See, in the same way, I will explain how we are using the multi-ranging for the voltmeters. See, I am having my input voltage as a 10 volts. As my resistance are equal, my voltage divide equally as a 5 ohms and 5 ohms. Now, hope you all know about the voltage division rule. By the voltage division rule, we will follow some, I will apply the voltage division rule, and here now I will check my voltage at 5 ohms. Okay. See that this 5 ohm we should not vary, but we can vary this upper resistance, this multiplier, but we should not vary this 5 ohms. Okay. Here also 5 ohms I kept constant, just I varied this 5 ohm to 1 ohm. Now see, now apply my voltage division rule. Here assume this voltage as V2, this voltage as a V2. In the first case, what is my V2? In the first case, my V2 equal to 5 volts. Now apply here, just by simple voltage division rule I will get here. What is my voltage division rule? Will say V2 equal to total voltage. What is my total voltage? 10 into the resistance where we require. What is the value of resistance? 5 by total resistance 5 plus 1 6. It means it is coming a 50 by 6, approximately it will become 8.33 volts. See, in the first case my meter can measure only 5 volts, but in the second case my meter can measure of 8.33 volts. We are extending our values from 5 volts to 8.33 volts. This is the concept of a multi-ranging. Using the same circuit, by varying the resistance, we will get different values of voltage. Okay. See here, this is a switch, this is a terminal points. According to my requirement, what I will do? I will just connect these switches here. Okay. When I connect the switches here, I will get certain voltage. When I connect my switch to R2, I will get different voltage. Now what we will do, we will modify the above circuit practically as in our general practical voltmeters we are having in such a way. These resistance are connected in a series format. In the ammeter we are connected in the shunt format. Now here we are connecting in the series format. Now see, assume my input voltage as V. Same, we are having the 4 terminals, but 4 terminals are connected in such a manner. If I need if I need to connect my switch to V1, I will connect to V1, to V2, to V3, to V4. According to my requirement, I will connect my switches. Okay. See, in the same manner we will get, but we need to take care that this R4 is changing with respect to circuit. It is not a fixed value. Okay, but R1, R2, R3, these 3 resistance are a fixed value. We are unable to change this R4 resistance. Okay. Now, see, resistance connected in a series string and range selector selects appropriate amount of a resistance required in series with the moment. See now, see this concept I will explain with a problem such that you will get more clarity. Okay. See, now see here, my movement with a full scale deflection current of 50 microampere. What is the, see, I have already said if anything movement comes, indicate with a M. They have given Im as a 50 microamperes and the internal resistance Rm as a 500 ohms. It is to be converted into a multi-range voltmeter. Determine the values of multiplier. I have already said what is meant by multiplier. Multiplier is just a resistor value required for 0 to 20, 0 to 50 and 0 to 100. Now see here, Im, Rm they have given. For the case 0 to 1, in general we know formula that I have already given in the previous class the resistance of a series resistance Rs equal to V by Im minus Rm. Okay. Now what I have done, now what I need to do for Rs equal to V by Im minus Rm. What is my, in the first case I need to measure a voltage of 20. So what is my V? V is a 20. Rm, Im and Rm values I am having. So by substituting it, I am getting value of 399.5 kilo ohms. In the case 2, my voltmeter has to measure the value up to 50 volts. Then what I need to just replace 50 here. Remaining all I am using the same calculation. Now here I am getting 999.5 kilo ohms. Now in order to measure up to 100 volts, what I need to, just I need to place 100 here, remaining all same. Now I am getting 1999.5. Now see carefully, in order to increase my voltage, I need to increase my series resistance. Okay. Okay. Now solve this. Movement with a full scale deflection current of 10 milliamperes. Here we are getting Im and internal resistance of 500 volts. It is a Rm is to be converted into a multi-range voltmeter. Determine the value of a multiplier required for the 0 to 20, 0 to 50 and 0 to 100. Remember here V equals to 20, V equal to 50 and V equal to 100 here. Okay. Yeah. Guys, I am here with a good news such that you don't have to find or you don't have to make any screenshot. You will get every PDF file. Just to go to Telegram and find this group and join here and select here, select on files, you will get all the files. Okay, so that you can download from there. Guys, before the ending of the video, please hit the like button, please share so that your friends will get benefited. Okay, if you are watching my channel for the first time, please subscribe to my channel and please hit on the bell icon so that you won't miss any new notifications. Okay, thank you guys. I am sharing that. I have given the link in the description. You can join the group from there. Okay, thank you guys.